Oi. Hey, this is Behind the Scenes with Weddo and HexDoll. And today we're going to be talking about our newly released single, Made for You. Just came out February the 13th. Um,
Right.
we just have some questions about production, and you did all of the production for that.
Mm-hmm.
So,
I did. Right you are. Right you are, Cotton.
so you blended some pretty different sounding tracks
Mm-hmm.
in the very beginning of the song. Do you want to take us through the process of how you ended up doing that?
Yeah, absolutely. So the first thing I did was check out some splice samples. I found one that already had this really cool sound. It was kind of like a soul sound to it. And it was like this. A little bit slower than what we were looking for,
Mm-hmm.
but I kind of liked that it was kind of like
Retro.
slow,
Mm-hmm.
vintage, but building up too.
Yeah,
Every now and then it goes like a little bit higher.
I hear that.
Then one more time.
Yeah, some nice percussion.
And then one last one.
Mm-hmm.
So what we did with that, we sped it up about 30 BPM and then added a couple stock Ableton plugins to it.
Okay.
So when we sped it up, we put on this micro fills plugin. It just kind of adds little glitchy noises and variation here and there.
Mm-hmm.
And then we also added a compressor because I use part of that sample throughout the song and it plays at the same time that you're singing. So I wanted it to duck under whenever you're singing. So I sidechained it
Mm-hmm.
to you. But it sounds like this after everything. So that was a little glitchy noise right there.
Right, I hear it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And it was just kind of perfect with the key that we're in and everything. I also added a CB radio station because you go at the very end. So it's like,
Right.
and I put the same microfills plug-in on it,
Mm-hmm.
kind of try to match it a little bit. But yeah, that was the intro. I like to use splice samples, but I want to change it up a little bit every
Mm-hmm.
time. Either speed it up, change the key that it's in, chop it up a little bit, or add some variation with the plugins.
Sounded pretty good after you were all done with everything,
Yeah,
and super different from the very beginning when you showed me the original sample. So it was cool.
right. It was yeah, that was great. That was easy.
Awesome. We have another question about the idea behind the dog bark, why you kept it, and how you blended it in there.
Yeah, thought it was a really good take already, and you can see that it's like towards the end of this take.
Mm-hmm.
The big spike right here is when you say, "Bro, shut up."
Looks like a vertebrae.
Yeah, and then you can hear the bark right there too. But I thought it
Yeah.
was so cool because it rhymed already
Yeah.
when you said, "Bro, shut up," because you said, "Let me light the blunt up," so it's like pretty close.
Mm-hmm.
But I wanted to make some room for it, so I kind of quieted all the other instruments at the same time, except for the bass right here.
Mm-hmm.
But it all lined up kind of nicely so that your voice and Doodle's voice can come through, and then it all comes back in, just so it's more like accentuated and you can hear it a lot better because his voice is loud, but like with all the other instruments, it kind of gets muffled.
Yeah.
But yeah, we just gotta put that in there, and then that it kind of stayed. And it was great. We actually put it in at the end as well.
Nice.
Yeah,
Thanks for taking time to answer questions in your studio.
so happy to. Thank you for being here. Thanks. See you next time, guys.
Bye.